Hey guys, welcome to London, Ontario. So this is going to be my first cooking segment that I've done here in my new home in London, Ontario. And I have a teeny tiny kitchen here. So it's going to be maybe a bit awkward, but I'm going to give it a go. So today, now that the temperature is getting a little bit cooler, it was like a gazillion degrees in here all summer, and I really didn't feel like cooking much. I am going to make some black bean brownies. Now, I've never made them before. I've made other types of brownies, but these are going to be 100% vegan black bean brownies, which I love to eat, so hopefully mine will be delicious. I'm going to show you the ingredients that we're going to need for this recipe. So for this recipe, it calls for 1.5 cups of black beans, which is 15 ounces. Now, I had 2 cans. One was 14 ounces and one was 20 ounces. So I went with the 14 ounce, and we're just gonna have to hope that that 1 ounce of black beans doesn't screw everything up. So we got a can of black beans. These are organic black beans, just, you know, in case. We've got 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1/2 cup of oats. I feel like Vanna White right now. 1/2 cup of oats, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You can use fancy salt if you want. I've just got salt for right now. 1/3 cup of maple syrup. This is from Sault Ste. Marie, so it should be delicious. My friend gave it to me. Thank you. And 2 tablespoons of sugar, and not a lot, just 2 tablespoons. 1/4 cup of coconut oil. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This is from Mexico. It's delicious. It's, what do you call it? Pure, natural, organic. Oh, delicious. Premium vanilla extract. Okay. And 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then it says 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, which I'm going to be putting into the mixture. But then I think I'm going to put some chocolate chips on top too, just to make it extra chocolatey. So we are going to mix these ingredients into a food processor. Now it says if you don't have one, you can use a blender, but it's probably not going to turn out. Just putting it out there. So go grab your food processor, and we are going to mix these ingredients together. But the first thing I got to mention, we are going to rinse off these black beans. So we are going to open them up, put them in a colander, and really rinse them well, because you want to get all the sodium from it being canned off of the black beans. So I'm going to do that and grab my food processor, and we're going to get mixing up these black bean brownies. Okay, so I have rinsed the black beans, and I'm going to put them into the food processor along with 1/2 cup of oats, 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. You can also use agave, but since I had the maple syrup and it's special maple syrup, I thought I'd use the maple syrup. Okay, 1/4 cup of coconut oil. Mine's a little bit runny, only because it's so flippin' hot in here. Kind of got melty a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I couldn't think of the word I was wanting to use to describe the vanilla extract. I think it was pure. Maybe pure. We just want things pure, you know? Okay, well, that's a little extra pure there. Okay, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I really hope these turn out, because I have a little social thing to go to on Thursday. Just telling you my personal life here. And we're gonna kind of have like a little bit of a vegan potluck for people that aren't vegan. And you know, I said, don't even tell them. Like, I'm not even gonna tell them that these are black bean brownies, and then just give them a brownie and be like, don't you love it? You know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes the whole thought of like black bean brownie or vegan food sounds unappealing to people, but once they taste it, they're gonna see that it is absolutely delicious. Okay, I'm going out of order here, so I better not screw anything up. 2 tablespoons of cocoa. That's quite a bit there. Okay, 2 tablespoons of cocoa. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I know I'm bad with the salt. I just kind of, you know, whatever. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Oh, I got this all dirty now. Oh well. Okay, we'll just go with it. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now it said that if you didn't want to put sugar, you could use stevia. I don't really know. I never really cook with it. I do have it. Or you could substitute and put a little bit more maple syrup or whatever in it to sweeten it up. But I'm going with the sugar. Sugar. Oh, sugar, sugar. Okay, so I think that's all the ingredients. It is. No, yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm going to blend this together. Now we're not putting the chocolate chips in until this is well mixed, and then we're just going to put them in and stir them in. So I will spare you having this on, and I'll mix it up and be right back. It's always fun in the kitchen. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I think that this looks exactly like brownie mix. I don't know if I can get this blade thing out of here. And see, like it's like, it totally looks like brownie mix to me. I know I'm probably doing this wrong, but you know. Okay, now what I kind of just want to do is just mixing the chocolate chips right into this without putting it in another bowl. I just want to show you that. See, it looks to me just like brownie mix. Like if I did not know, I would think that that was brownie mix. So we're going to set this aside and put in 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Oh, I should have preheated my oven. I didn't do that yet. We'll do that in a minute. So 1/2 cup, say more or less. I guess it depends on how chocolatey you want it. So I'm just going to go with 1/2 cup because, like I said, I want to save some of the chocolate chips to put on the top for when it's baking. So just mixing that in, and to me, it looks very brownie-like. So I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. I'm going to put it in a greased, which I haven't done yet, pan. I think this is 8 by 8. I can measure it, I'm not sure. It's the only pan I have. And I'm gonna bake for 15 to 18 minutes, and then we're gonna take it out and let it cool for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so here's where we're at right now. Surprise, this is not an 8 by 8 pan. It's 9.5 inches by 9.5 inches. So it's 1.5 inches too big. When does that ever happen? So hopefully it'll still work out. I have faith, I'm crossing my fingers, and I'm just gonna go with it and bake it for 15 to 18 minutes, and maybe they will just be like small brownies. I don't know, but I'm sure they are going to taste delicious, and that is the main thing, right? Okay, so be back in 15. Okay, so the timer just went off. It is time to take these out. I bake them for 16 minutes. I like to just kind of go middle of the road, you know. So yeah, let's take a look. They look really, really good. So I'm just going to pop a few chocolate chips on top just for fun. And then I'm gonna let it cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try a big piece of brownie and let you know how it is. So be right back. Okay, so here's the finished product. It looks delicious. And now let's try it. These are seriously amazing. I'm on my second one, and they are supposed to be for the party on Thursday, so I better just stop right now. But super easy to make, delicious. The recipe was super easy to follow. I just got it off of Pinterest. So I hope you guys try these out for yourselves. Just make sure to use the right pan since they're a little on the thin side, but hey, the flavor is all there and they taste amazing. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video and have yourselves an awesome day. Mwah.